table march in line. Painted shields and swords, they shine so fine. Dice roll like thunder, sealing fate. In this battle of ours, let's not be late. Wargaming in miniature, no war too small. Battles on the tabletop, we'll conquer all. Heroes made of plastic, armies clash and roar. Wargaming in miniature, let's fight some more. Kings and castles rise where soda can stood. Mountains made of books, it's a cardboard wood. Strategy of giants on a scale so flee. We topple empires with a cup of tea. Wargaming in miniature, no war too small. Battles on the tabletop, we'll conquer all. Heroes made of plastic, armies clash and roar. Wargaming in miniature, let's fight some more. Battlegrounds in living rooms, legends unfold in the chaos of dice. Our stories are told from the rookies of war to generals wise. The fate of tiny worlds lies in our eyes. Snacks to the side and the glue close by. We men, broken warriors, give them one more try. Cavalry rides beneath the lamp's warm light. On this tiny frontier, we rewrite the fight.
All right, everybody. Hello again. This is Derek, and I'm going to be starting the Pendragon game here in just a minute. We're scheduled for 7 o'clock. As the players start to show up and gather in the Discord, then we will launch the game. So just enjoy the music while we wait, and I'll be on in just a minute.
Tiny soldiers on a grand paper plane, rolling dice to echo cannons refrain. Kingdoms rise within this tabletop dust. In strategy and chaos we place our trust. The generals lean with a calculating stare. Hands of fate guide moves with a flare. Tiny hills climb where valleys fall steep. Battles fought while the house stays asleep. Wargaming dreams on a six-sided star. In this microcosm we travel so far. Heroes die small, but fields of green and battle stage, a world in miniature engaged, with hands that guide the fates of men. The echoes of their clash begin. Each move a story, each step a tale, through crafted lands where dreams prevail. The dice decide the fate unknown, a kingdom built from seeds we sown. The battle cries in silence ring, a world of war where heroes sing. Through painted scenes and crafted lore, we fight for glory evermore. The clash of armies, the thrill it brings, in tiny realms where courage spring. Each piece a soldier, each game a war. We march to victory on this floor. In every role a destiny swings, a miniature world where passion clings. Through strategy and daring lore, we live the battles forevermore. In the quiet of the battlefield's design, miniature armies march in line. Strategies unfold in measured time. Derek leads with a plan refined. The clash of forces under moonlit skies, echoes of history in their cries. A game of minds where tactics rise. Victory awaits where courage lies. P&O notes trace the paths of war. Electric whispers open the door. Derek commands with wisdom's lore. Through the chaos, he seeks to explore. The clash of forces under moonlit skies, echoes of history in their cries. A game of minds where tactics rise. Victory awaits, courage lies.
Battles unfold on the tabletop plane. Strategies drawn in the heat of the game. Figures align in the miniature frame. Victory whispers through the thunderous rain. Each move a dance in a
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and grab them in. Hello, guys. How you doing?
Hello.
Hello.
All right. Hey, I don't know. You should have a map on your screen of uh Britain, the whole map. And
Would appear so.
and if you see, I don't know if I don't know if I put it on the token layer. I think I did. I drew a red box.
Yes.
That is the size of the map that we were on. I didn't realize how humongous it is. I have a player's map, right? And I'm going to, which I thought I showed to everyone last week, but maybe I didn't. But this is something that's in your journal. Yeah, it's pretty gigantic. With Newark at the top. Okay, hold on.
Trying to get back to the page.
Okay, I'm bringing it up, but I can't remember how to get it to show to everybody. But either way, if you double click, if you click it, it'll expand. And then you can see at the top where you got Newark, and at the bottom you have Oxford and St. Albans. And if you look on the Britain map, you got Oxford, you got Newark at the very top where you guys are at, and then you got Oxford at the bottom. Now I drew out an area. Let me see if I can change the layer on that. Yeah, I drew an area of generally with, by scratch, how the how much area that this forest is taking. This the and you can see this kind of becomes clear that this forest is growing. It's becoming a nuisance. It's overtaken a lot of different towns and cities and stuff like that. If you remember, over on the left side, you've got Ken Kennerton or something like that, and that is uh, right next to that or right below that is where the King's men are, um, right? And then you went in there, and the path led you towards the Tribrit area. And if you look, Tribrit is right about there. And so you were heading from the King's men over to Tribrit Castle. You were stopped by guards or whatever and said, you're not allowed to go any further or whatever, if you remember, right? That's part of the history. And then you headed north and you went to uh, Lambor, right? And at Lambor, they said something about the forest is growing too fast, and he wanted you to go in and rescue his people and stuff like that. And then further north, you got Leicester, which was supposed to be the market town, if you remember right, which is pretty much closed, doesn't have, it's everybody's moved out or stopped selling there, right? And looking at this map, at the Britain map, you can see where that might be considered a merchant town, or it could have developed into a merchant town because there's multiple roads that lead to that. And then if you had even further north, you've got Newark, and then you went around the forest from Newark, and you started heading south towards Folkingham. I think you were going to eventually head down towards Thrapston because you were wanting to maybe link up or befriend the Magpies or something like that. Yeah, so you guys are just north of this place, Folkingham, but that's too small to be on the Britain map. Um, but I got you marked. Did everybody follow that pretty good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, this forest is almost
Yep.
to Londinium, if you think about it. And St. Albans and Londinium, and then far enough left, it's almost to Glebium. Yeah, it's a concern. And that's one reason why Dubricius and Merlin had told you that it's probably the work of the devil and all that stuff. Okay. So let's get back to the map. There we go. And you guys are up here. Just finished camp. Camping. Your squires are gathering up the tents and the breakfast and getting your horses ready. And does anybody want to do anything this morning or just continue south? And we're
I'm good with continuing.
Yeah, we're leaning on. We're leaning on.
Onward.
Valen, are you driving?
No, I'm not driving. I said onward. I'm just. Why does it sound like it, or is it just my blower fan in the background?
Yeah, you got a huge amount of background noise.
Yeah, I got a blower fan here. Sorry, it's a huge blower fan for my office. I apologize.
Okay. No worries. It's just
Humidity went through the roof today, so it's on high.
Well, that's okay. Yeah. So yeah, you guys are going to head south to Folkingham first, I assume, before you head on down to Peterborough or Lanazep, one of those. Now, traveling from where you're at to Folkingham is traveling through the forest. What that means is a hunting roll. So whoever's in the lead needs to make a hunting roll to make it through the forest here.
All right, I'll be taking the lead today since I've got the highest.
Mm-hmm.
All right, come on, computer. Stop being a slowpoke. Sorry, one of my background apps has got my computer slow. Give me the mouse. There we go. Come on. There we go.
No worries. Take your time.
Ooh, 18 of 10. Failure today.
Okay.
Okay, our starting out is not a good journey.
Okay, I went through the book and I made a bunch of handouts, which they're really just for me. And every handout tells me what page in the book. So basically, I put Lost in the Forest as one of the handouts, and it tells me go to page 39. Because I put a marker on the map for each of the towns and stuff like that, which is good. I'm glad because they were in alphabetical order, not in geographical arrangement or anything. Okay, so once inside hunting, wandering through the forest, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so you roll a d20 to see what happens because you failed your hunting.
See how lost we got today. This is fun.
Yeah, you see how lost you got. A 12.
12.
Okay, this is good. Um, okay, so while I determine what that means, I wanted to show you a picture of a creature you met on the previous episode. If you remember the Yale that spoke to you and led you out of the forest, that's what AI says the Yale looks like.
That
Okay.
looks nothing like I thought it would.
Yeah, same.
I'm sorry that I
It was
didn't
just
give
picturing
you.
like a giant deer.
Um, sort of. It's kind of like a cross between. It's a cross between a lot of different animals.
It's a questing beast.
It's kind of like a questing beast. Yeah. Give me a second. Um, this is one that I didn't mark the page on. Man, I went through all this effort. Okay, give me a second. It is another beast, but let's see which one it is. That's the chart I'm looking for. Oh, wait. We're almost there. That's the Yale. Ah, here we are. Okay. These under the throat. Okay, it's a D20 roll to see which beast.
All right, one more d20. Let's find out. 4.
Okay, I'm going to create a handout. Beast table. Page 40. Okay. What'd you say?
That would be a 4.
A 4. Oh, okay. This is one I have an image for. Okay, so you guys are traveling through the forest. You come across some water, a lake, pond, or something like that, next to the river. Um, um, okay, let's see. Let's pull the. Okay, it. This is called a boobery, and you can make either a religion or a folklore. Your choice. Everybody sees this creature because it's a mon. I can't hear myself think. Okay, it's a monster. It's a creature with huge claws, a wicked beak. It's capable of eating a whole sheep. It waddles on land but swims rapidly, and you know it can fly.
You said we could roll folklore for it?
Folklore or religion.
Okay. I've heard of this before.
I rolled the wrong one. Sorry. 11 fail.
Yeah, so Gwyneth makes a folklore roll. Um, okay, you can make a 2d6 roll.
Okay. How about an 8?
There are 8 of them.
Oh my.
They are in
Here or total?
what?
Like here in front of us or in the world?
In the flock.
Okay.
This flock is collectively called a gulp.
A gulp?
A gulp of boobies.
Well, now it just sounds like cereal.
Yeah. So it is they speak? No, let's see. Do they speak? Just FYI, they have a size of 25. You wanted to know how big they were. They're big birds.
Yeah, I see the gauntlet on the ground next to it.
Yeah.
We could ride these.
Your horses are slightly frightened by these creatures.
And so am I.
Yeah, but they're not. Basically, to maintain control of them, you probably have to make a horsemanship roll if you were fighting or something like that. But they are basically just they're basically just waddling about, and they see you. They see you guys. You know, your guys aren't inconspicuous, and they go "Rawr, rawr, 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 rawr," and they sound like they're trying to speak to you. They're not like aggressive or but they are trying to talk.
With my folklore roll, do we know anything about them?
Like if they're hostile.
They can be hostile. They have a you didn't crit. So they do have a way about them to make horses scared. They let's see if there's any like thick skin, almost as thicker than chainmail.
Okay.
Yep. They've been known
What are
to
they?
they've been known to kill a knight with one attack.
And there's 8 of them.
And there's 8 of them. But no, they've been killed by knights as well.
Yeah. There's 3 of us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that means, boys?
There's a lot of you actually.
Charge? No, I'm kidding.
That means 2 each.
You have squires and you have pack horses.
They don't count. I mean, they may die, but they don't count for fighting numbers.
Yeah, but these creatures are going wah, 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 wah. And they're kind of like waddling together as a flock. But they're obviously talking at you. Quack, 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 quack.
They can be hostile. They're known to kill knights in one attack,
Knights have been known to kill them as well.
and knights have been known to kill them. So I'm gonna guess can be hostile means probably hostile. But wait,
As
what
long
if-
as we are, let's say, as long as we don't show aggression, we should be fine.
what if
Depends if they're hungry.
They're not acting like they're hunting or anything like that. They're acting like they're.
can I try whistling that tune the druid taught us?
Yeah, you can practice.
The one for the magpies? Just
Yeah.
in case. I don't know if maybe magpie is just a name. It might not have meant actual magpies.
Yeah, you can do it.
So I'm gonna whistle that just as they approach.
They're not approaching you.
Oh, okay. I thought they were walking towards us while they were.
They're waddling, but they're looking at you.
Okay.
But they are waddling in a specific direction. Like they are going somewhere.
Perhaps we should follow.
At a
distance.
distance. Jinx.
Haha.
Okay. So so you're like curious and you kind of tag along behind them. And you can tell that their demeanor or whatever has turned from a I'm trying to talk to you and you don't understand what I'm saying attitude to a okay. You know, they're indifferent. And they waddle you out of the forest. Give me a 2d6 minus 1.
Everybody?
Nope. Just any one. Okay, so we got
4.
a 4. Not everyone, just one. Okay, so I got a 4. Really? Can that possibly happen? A boobery. Hold on. Okay, so you exit the forest, and there is a town in the distance, and then the booberies go back into the forest. And by this time, it is late. Like you guys have been traveling all day. First of all, you've been traveling a lot, and then you got lost. You traveled some more, and you ran into these booberies, and then you follow the booberies, and they lead you to a clearing, and then off in the distance you see a town.
Well, we might as well head for the town, I think. It's about time to rest up for the day.
It is about time to rest up for the day. Okay. Even though Mason's muted, but that's okay. We'll get
My bad.
we'll get
I was
past
saying
that.
let's find out where we are.
How are you going to do that?
Going into town.
All right. I think. That's not right. Oh, maybe it is. Okay. Okay, so you approach this farming town, this little village. It's time to rest. It's just a normal village, a normal town, like any other you've seen.
Says something. We find an inn for the evening, or find a place we can rest.
I was muted again. We don't have the map, right? Just the players do.
You don't possess a piece of paper with drawings on it,
Right. So we can't like
but you have
compare it to things.
you have a map in your head.
Yeah.
Like but you don't know this area as well as probably
Right.
a local.
So we're gonna have to find someone to give us the lay of the land for sure.
Yeah, there's an inn.
Maybe we got lucky and we're really close to where we wanted to be.
There's an inn.
So yeah, we'll head to the inn.
Okay. There's like a blacksmith, there's an inn, there's this inn looks very small. You would think maybe it would okay, maybe it would have I'm going to have to mute you.
Oh, sorry.
Either go to push to talk or something. That might help.
Sorry, I was just left the headset on.
The what you call it? It looks very small, like maybe it would hold 2 people in the inn. Maybe it has 2 rooms. It's not a very big place. It's a fairly small place. But you pull up, you pull up, you park, you tell the nobody because there's nobody on the streets at this hour.
Right. I'm gonna tell the squires to wait with the horse.
Yes, sir.
They could stand outside for a minute while we.
Yeah, and they can take care of the
arrangements.
horses. Yeah, they can. They would. That's what they would do.
Try to head into the inn.
Okay, you go in, and there is the innkeeper was sleeping on the counter, not laying, but like head down on the counter asleep. When you walk in,
All right.
still asleep.
I'm gonna make sure I'm a little noisy as I walk in the door, like rattle my armor a little unnecessarily.
Oh yeah. The innkeeper kind of wipes the sleep out of his eyes, looks up, and he says, "Oh, have a seat. I'll fetch you something to drink. What will you have?"
Ah, just ale is fine.
Right. So, any one of you can spend 1 silver, and that'll cover everybody.
I got it.
Okay. Brings out
Where's two of fault?
a bunch of different glasses. They look mostly clean, and they put them on the. They're not all the same size, or they all the same make. You're looking at, like, some of them are metal, some of them are porcelain or whatever. Um, some of them are wood, and he puts them on the table and then fills them up out of a jug, and then puts the jug on the table. Are you here to eat as well?
We could use some
Um,
food. What do you have
yeah,
to
I'd
offer?
say so. Haven't eaten since this morning.
Okay. 1 more silver, and that'll be for everybody.
Okay.
So what brings you to Bedford?
Bedford, and I think of the map.
Yeah.
Well, we're here looking for a way to help my father-in-law. Or no, that's right. That was Changeling Son. Changeling Son.
Oh, you should talk to the Count David.
Count David?
Yeah, Dafydd.
Defwid. We in Wales?
It's Count David of Huntland. Yeah, he's up the road at the Billeville. You see where that is, Billeville?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's the local castle, and he's the count. That's where he hangs out. If you need any help, that is.
We've already made some connections in the area. The problem is, we need to get into the forest, we believe. And we were asked to, well, help find the spirit responsible for whatever's been going on in these woods as of late. But we keep getting lost when we go into the woods.
Yeah, it's a dark and dangerous area.
For now, we need to make for Thrapston, which, if I recall correctly, is near Bedford, yes?
Yeah, just north.
Do you think it would be possible to find someone willing to guide us there in the morning for, say, 3 silver, 5 silver?
No, I don't think anybody.
Just so we don't get lost again?
Yeah, uh, I can't speak for everyone else, but nobody's really a guide. We're all farmers here. And we have a duty to perform for our count.
Oh, that's right. Well, I would not ask anyone to...
But like I said, I don't mean to interrupt.
Yeah.
Noble knight, but the count, he would probably be the one to ask, because he's got warriors left over from after the Saxon battles.
Which Saxon battles?
Are you not from around here? Yeah, so what year is it? It's 516? right? Is that right?
Let me double check.
506? What is it? 516. Right?
515 is what I have.
Yeah, it's
I might
516.
not have updated that one.
It's
16.
It's 16.
Okay.
So
I didn't update that.
about 10 years ago, well, more than that, probably about 15 years ago, the Saxons took his castle, and about 10 years ago, they left. They were driven off by
Hmm.
a neighboring noble. It's been over 10 years since they've been here, but uh, so all of his knights are newer, younger knights.
Hmm.
Probably only been knights for about 3 years.
We may have to.
He was a prisoner and tortured, and all of his family was put to death. So he's kind of I don't know, a recluse. He hides in his castle or whatever because of that. But but he's the only one in this area that could help. Now, if you went to maybe Oxford, there's a college there. They might have scouts or something, or I don't know. I haven't been out of Bedford in shoot, I don't know, ever. I think I've always been here.
As I said, we have reason to believe we should go to Thrapston first.
Okay. Yeah, you
But
just go up to Thrapston.
yeah, but of course, if everyone has their duties to perform, I wouldn't ask anybody to step out of their place for my sake.
Well, I mean, we could just ask the Lord, and he would probably just detail someone to us.
I think if we get to Beale Valet, we don't need a guide to Thrapston.
Yeah, you just follow the road. The road goes straight
just-
to Villeville.
I'm just worried about if we went this way.
Oh, there's no
We
way.
go through some trees.
Yeah, there's no trail or anything going that way.
There's a little dotted line there.
Yeah, but that's on the other side.
Yeah. What's it connected to then? Anyways,
Well, probably
guess-
did connect, but it's not connected now. The forest overwhelmed it.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
Exactly.
So I guess we could stop by Beale Valet and see if we can get yet another side quest. And head to Thrapston.
Might be worthwhile.
We still think we should bug this Lord.
Yeah, he's in Beale Valet.
Okay.
Oh,
so,
he's in Beale Valet. Sorry, I missed that.
yeah, Villeville is the castle.
We'll go there, pick up another side quest, and hopefully resolve a side quest.
Okay. So, who do you want a room? You gonna sleep in the stable? What's gonna happen? There's only 2 rooms.
Is there any
Just around the
drawback to
fireplace
Bryce
is
sleeping in the
sufficient.
stable?
No, you're used to
I
it.
don't think there's any drawback to us sleeping with the squires.
Yeah, that's you're used to that. That's where most nights sleep is in either in the stable or in a common room, like just on the floor.
Yeah, I'll just take a spot near the hearth.
Same. Somewhere nice and comfy, warm.
Okay.
Bryce is going to bunk up with
Oh.
the squires in the stable.
Yeah, we need
'cause-
to go tell the squires they can put the horses up and come in.
Yes.
Okay, so that's going to be another silver for all the horses.
Okay. And you know what? Take take an extra one because we woke you up for all this.
Oh, that's not okay.
Bryce is going to arch an eyebrow at the generosity.
Okay,
I don't
so
like being woken up when I'm tired.
so in the morning, you gather your belongings, including your squires, and they get everything packed up and ready to go, and you head up the trail to Bealville. That's what I'm hearing.
Indeed.
Okay.
Yes.
So you find a bridge that goes across the little creek river area to Bealville, which is it's not a walled castle. It's just a keep tower in the middle of a village.
Okay.
And you can see that there are soldiers walking around. There are knights, going about their business, and villagers.
Um, we could hail one of the knights, ask where the Lord is.
Well, you can see the keep.
Yeah, but he might not be inside. He might be doing something. And
Okay.
even if he's inside, he might be busy.
Okay.
They might say, "Come back tomorrow." Oh.
Okay. So you approach one of the knights.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He stops and says, "Well met."
Well met indeed. We seek to meet with your master. Do you happen to know where we would find him? Is he just in the keep?
He stays in the keep usually. Um, are you here for official business?
Yes.
Okay, follow me. And he walks over towards the keep. And can I ask what the business is?
We are seeking the spirit responsible for what's going on in the forest, as well as trying to replace my son, with my son. And I hold up the changeling by its foot. I don't like touching it.
The knight says, "Oh, my lord frequently talks about spirits in the woods. Um, so he will be keenly interested in hearing what you have to say, and you might be of help." And then he brings you over to the keep and says, "Your squires can wait right here and with the horses, and I'll bring you inside."
Just nod at the boy and get off my horse. Not at my squire. Like, you heard him.
Okay. Yeah, they go about their business. And you go inside, and there's some nobles wandering around inside there. There's other knights having a little breakfast meal, and there's footmen just kind of standing around, acting like they're supposed to be there. And he says, "Wait here. I'll go announce your presence." And then he disappears deeper into the keep, which goes upstairs. And then a few minutes later, uh, this man comes out. He's obviously uh, in charge. He's well dressed. Um, he looks like he's seen a ghost, or he looks like he's been around the world once or twice. He looks weathered. That's a better word for it. And he comes down and he says, "I hear you're uh, on a personal quest to seek out spirits."
Yes. We seek the... Well, my personal quest is to find my son and rid myself of the changeling that has replaced him.
Well, if you if you're looking for the Maiden of the Well, if you're seeking an audience, just let you know she is most dear to me, and she lies under my protection. For it was she, with the marvelous waters of her well, that healed me of my grievous wounds given by a dead Saxon. Pray, good nights. Why do you seek her counsel?
I did not know of the Lady of the Well.
Oh, yeah, the Maiden of Stevington
The Maiden
Well.
of the Well. We've been there, I think.
If you look on the map, you can see Stevington Well.
Yeah, I feel like
Never
we
been
got that one before. No?
there. No.
Okay. I remember, I think we just had a regular village with a well. Might have been it. Okay. No, but if she is as capable as you've said, then maybe she can fix whatever's happening with my son? We're also seeking the cause for why the forest is expanding so aggressively on the western side. It is reclaiming fields and towns and fortresses.
Yeah, the woods, it does seem to be growing a little bit faster than normal.
So we've been asked to investigate that in addition to my personal quest involving my son.
Okay, so you need to make an orate skill roll, and you
Okay.
need to beat David's adoration of the maiden's skill value.
That sounds like it's going to be tough.
It is going to be tough.
I
That'll
am
be a fun skill.
going to use my passion for my honor.
This doesn't have anything to do with your honor. How does
No?
how does your
Okay.
honor affect this conversation?
It doesn't. Okay. Let's see.
Love.
I don't think I have one.
Love.
My love of family is not good.
But it's the only one that I can think of that would apply.
I am more likely to mess this up with that. I'll take. You know what? Why not? I don't think I can succeed either way. So let's try it.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay. So you failed, which means you have a -5 on your orate skill, but it also means you have a crisis. So go ahead and see if you can fail your love of family again.
I fumbled.
That's good. Because if you passed, that means you would have had a crisis.
Do I get to check it for that fumble?
Doesn't say no. So yeah.
Oh, good.
Okay, so make your orate with -5. Okay.
I would have passed if I'd passed. I would have had a 15 as my threshold. Oh well.
Does he's like, I don't think I want to reveal this information to you. So does anyone else want to step up and try to talk to him?
My orate is just as bad, I think.
I mean,
Bryce is going to give it a go. Watch this.
we can't do any worse than no.
That is correct.
My lord, please, listen to me. So Bryce fails by a lot.
Yeah,
You don't understand how ugly his son is now.
You're not giving me a good
All right,
a good reason.
All right, I guess I'm going to give it a shot here. It's not like I can do any worse. I mean, all right, let's see what we got.
Get a 1.
Please, sir, hear our plea. Let us at least sway you to our cause. Oh, 12 out of 12.
You had a 3. You had a 2. Oh my gosh! How do you
I
guys
at least have a 10.
Yeah, how do you have a 2 on orate? My God.
I have a 10 in courtesy.
Yeah, it's not a courtesy. It's orate.
It just
Okay.
hasn't come up.
Yeah. Well,
Oh well.
you're welcome to stay the night here if you wish. Or it's only been like half an hour since you left Bedford. So
Yeah.
you can spend the night here, or you can head out on your own, and you're free to travel my lands. You know, you don't seem like you're trying to conquer the place or anything, so you're all good.
No, that would be a tall order for 3 nights.
Exactly.
So what do you guys think? Should we try to find this maiden of the well for advice, or continue on to the Magpies?
Oh, what time of day is it again?
Morning, early morning.
Well, perhaps someone in the village can point us in the right direction, and we can speak to the maiden and see what happens. It would not hurt.
Wonder if the innkeeper would know. Okay, back.
Going back to Bedford.
Mm. Going to Thrapston.
Going to Thrapston.
Before I forget this tune.
Okay. The village of Thrapston at the edge of this forest. Okay. All right. So you ride up into Thrapston. It's a very small village. Again, it's not it's not a city. It's not a town or anything like that. It's just a small little village. And as you approach, the villagers give you a wide berth. Right? They try not to interfere with your duties. They just assume you're one of you can assume that they're assuming you're just knights from the castle. Because they don't know better. Muted. Gotta love it.
Oh, I mean, I didn't.
Come on, Chief.
I thought you were still talking. So they moved away. Gonna head to the inn.
Okay, you find the inn.
I'm gonna go inside.
Yep. and the innkeeper is just standing there in the middle of a big room full of tables and chairs. He kind of averts his eyes as you approach. He doesn't say anything.
Do you know how to get to Stevington?
Stevington, isn't that um, south of Bedford? Kind of sounds familiar.
Um,
Are you trying to get to Stevington? Well, you've taken the wrong path. You should have went to Bedford.
oh, sorry. Thrapston, we are looking for the Magpies. I got caught up with the. Sorry. Jeez.
I'm sorry.
Magpies.
I'm sorry, Sir Knights. I don't know anything about that. And then he walks out of the room and goes back into the kitchen.
Hmm.
Leaving you alone in the main room.
Mm-hmm.
Appear that word has reached the villagers of our intent.
Wouldn't they be happy? Everyone
would
here
think
seems.
so.
The innkeeper seems suspicious. The peasants outside. That's just sort of their prerogative to not engage with us. But the innkeeper didn't even offer us a place to stay or a drink.
Right. I wonder if it's because of the magpie. Oh, I mentioned the magpies. Well, if the magpies are used as spies by King Savage, then they must be listening to the people here. Like listening in. So maybe we can go outside, and I'll go outside
Okay.
and just whistle. Then I'll whistle the tune and see if there's any birds.
That may not be the best idea, Sir Knight. If
So
they know that song calls them,
so I'm assuming
and they're
Bryce, you went outside with him.
oh yeah, I'm walking with them. Sorry.
Okay, and I assume
Same.
the same.
That would
Okay.
be. We would be together. Yes.
You all can make an awareness check.
Success.
Failure for Sir Bryce.
Success.
Okay. So Bedivere and Gwyneth, you see a hawthorn tree. Okay. And you see a young girl sitting beneath the hawthorn tree with many chittering magpies in the branches. The girl seems to be having a conversation with them.
Oh.
Let me give you a picture. That magpie is carrying a sword. Yeah, but yeah, there's like a flock of magpies and they're making bird noises at her, and he seems to be talking to them uh by one of the trees, a hawthorn tree. It says many chittering magpies. Doesn't say how many, just many. What?
Go ahead and head over to the hawthorn tree, I guess. You have a point. Maybe we don't make it obvious.
Okay, so as you start heading over to the tree, Sir Bryce, you now notice what everyone else had noticed earlier. This young girl, and she's sitting under the tree as you approach.
Hey, look, magpies.
Yeah.
Very slow on the uptake.
The girl stands up as you approach, kind of dusts herself off, but doesn't make eye contact. She's kind of giving you your respect as you approach.
I'm gonna
the
whistle to the birds.
Yeah, the birds are all watching what's going on.
I'm gonna whistle to them. The special tune. See if they react to it.
Bryce is going to greet the girl while you're doing that.
Yeah, they don't seem to react. Okay, so what do you do with the girl? What did you say you're going to do to her?
Hello, young lady. Are these your birds? I was just going to greet her and ask her that question.
Okay, she gets ready to respond. And one of the magpies says, Paulwyn, bad girl, don't tell these ruffians the way into our lord's realm. And then she doesn't say anything. Now.
Hi.
Okay.
I say to the birds. My son is a changeling. We're trying to fix that. Could you help us?
Let me switch pages. Just a second. That's not the right page. Okay, here we go.
Say again?
Okay, so Gwyneth, you can make a singing roll.
I'm sorry, I sneezed right at the moment you said that. What roll?
Sing.
Well, you automatically fail.
Okay.
No, it's singing.
Singing. I did it.
Okay, so if successful, then you can make an orate skill roll versus their fealty to Sauvage.
I
see failure.
Well, it wouldn't have mattered. I was going to say you might want to click your the hair roll +5, but
I already used that. I think. Because I deleted it.
you
Oh
may.
yeah, I used it to get the druid's favor.
Stones. Yeah.
Yeah.
There, one of them replies, "No." We don't have to listen to you.
But
You're not the
But we
boss.
got-
You're not the boss of us.
do do you like shinies? Birds like shinies, right?
All magpies like shinies.
I take out a handful of silver coins.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you these shiny coins if you can help me fix my son. No, okay.
One of the magpies says, I'll. And then one of the other magpies says, no, you won't. Don't be swayed.
What if I said we're also doing a job for Merlin right now? Or
Hmm.
you guys probably don't care about that. Could you help us find the way to the Maiden of the Well?
What's the name of the druid?
Uh, I don't appear to have written that down.
Hermione.
Hermione.
The druid Hermione said that you would help us.
I don't know where he got that idea. Sounds like he taught you how to whistle a tune that we recognize that you would be speaking to us, but you're asking for too much.
Could you, instead of showing us, just tell us? We'll probably get lost on our own anyways, so I mean...
With me
Sorry.
leading the way, it seems we're always getting lost.
Nope.
And then if we do get there, you never met us.
Nope.
Okay. Huh. I don't... Guys, I don't know how to bargain with birds. What do birds want?
Birdseed. Bryce is gonna shrug his shoulders. He doesn't know.
I only have one type of seed with me, and I don't think they would appreciate that being thrown at them.
The birds start talking to each other. They're like, these guys, they're so stupid. Now I know why.
Can we
Now,
listen to what they're saying? Oh.
yeah, you hear what they're saying. I the now I know why our king is trying to take over. These guys can't even wipe their own ass.
Oh. Okay.
A couple of them fly away.
Well, seems we have birds with attitude and rather unhelpful.
Clear they're not going to aid us, but they may have accidentally told us an answer to our other job, so we should quit while we're ahead and look for the Maiden of the Well.
Could we see which direction they fly?
Deep into the forest.
Okay.
Maybe the Maiden of the Well can be reasoned with. She seems friendlier with the folk outside, and the birds did mention their king is trying to take over. Well, that says he's probably the spirit Merlin was mentioning. So, not so friendly with the people outside, the enemy of my enemy. Maybe she'll help us.
It's a good idea as any.
I'm gonna be stuck with a changeling for a son.
And
You shall find the
Polwyn
aid we need.
Polwyn says, "What's a changeling?"
This. That I'd hold it up by its ankle.
The birds laugh.
They replaced my son with it. Or turned my son into it? I'm not actually sure.
That's horrible, is what Polwyn says.
And I was led to believe I could find a way to get him back in these woods. And when we came to the woods, we found a druid who told us the magpies would help us if we whistled a certain song. And now the magpies will not help me help my son. You don't happen to know the way into the forest, do you?
Make a folklore roll.
Okay.
You have to beat Polwyn's prudence skill.
Okay, make a folklore. I failed. It's almost a crit.
Okay. It says, remember that in addition to representing a nice body of knowledge of fairy tales and rustic wisdom, folklore is also used when trying to communicate in a friendly fashion with members of the peasant class.
Ah,
So, you made your folklore.
I failed.
Polwyn is like, doesn't really understand what you're asking. Or doesn't respond to the way you asked it.
Okay. Do you guys know how to talk to the pores?
I can try, but
No.
It's a folklore roll. If you can roll over that noise.
oh, sorry. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna give it a shot. Let's see if we can convince someone to aid us. Well, seeing as just a quick thought here, seeing as we've peasant folk are a mix of Christian and pagan, and what we're dealing with is less on the Christian side and more the pagan side. Could we use a little pagan devotion to see if we can boost our chances here?
Yeah.
Let me roll my. See if I can successfully roll my passion here. 3 out of 11.
Okay,
Pass. All
that
right.
that adds 5 to your folklore.
All right. So we're going to add +5 to folklore.
Yep.
Let's see. 5 to folklore. All right. Let's see if we can do this, shall we? Ah, seriously? Still a fail? Dang it. Seems, Sir Bryce, I can't even, or Gwyneth, I can't even convince them.
And
We don't connect with the youths anymore.
Yeah,
Seems so.
I'm not going to be able to help you. And the magpies laugh.
I think we have humiliated ourselves enough for today.
It's still morning time.
Yeah. We can, if you guys are okay with it, we can head back to Beale Valley and then to Bedford.
Yeah, you can just go. You can just go to Bedford.
You know, we could always just simply ask these sweet little magpies what it is they want in return for assistance. What boon would they care for to aid us, rather than us humiliating ourselves consistently? What would they want?
You can't give us what we want. We obey our Lord Sauvage. We're loyal.
And where would we find this Lord Savage so that we could, see? I mean, obviously, if you guys are this loyal to him, he must be a great man.
If he was up your butt, you would know.
I'd imagine so. Just we know he is the one responsible for expanding the forest as of late, right?
I hope so.
There may be some seeking his head.
Well, I'm glad that it's hard to find him.
Indeed.
Maybe you need to go clear your head and come back another day.
Probably.
Go seek your Bedford so that you can go just to the well at Stevington.
God, guess we should.
Okay, so you are leaving Polwyn and her flock of magpies. You're going to Bedford?
Yes.
You're heading to Bedford?
Yes.
Okay. All right, you're in Bedford.
Okay, now we'll go to the inn and ask if the innkeep knows how to get to Stevington.
You go in to the inn, and as soon as the innkeeper sees you come in, he says, "We're all out," and then heads to the kitchen.
Sir Bryce is going to follow him into the kitchen. That's the second time he's done that. Where is he going?
He's going into the kitchen,
What's he doing in there, I guess, when I walk in?
hiding in the corner.
Goodman, why are you hiding in the corner?
Don't kill me.
What did you do? Can I, like, intimidate him since he's already scared?
You already intimidate him.
Out with it. Why are you afraid?
You're. What do you mean? Why am I afraid? You're a knight. That's what knights do. They kill people.
Yes. But why are you afraid of us? I don't understand.
Because you're knights.
Do you know the way to the well?
What well? The well, we don't have a well.
The one at Stevington?
Well, that's a fairy tale.
Fairy tale it may be, but we'd still like to be there. If you want us gone as quickly as possible, tell us how to get there.
I don't know. It's a story. I don't know how to get there. Now I have two knights in my kitchen. Are you going to dispose of my body somewhere so that nobody knows that you killed me?
No. We would leave it here as a warning.
Please don't kill me. I already lost all my family when the Saxons raided.
Why do you think we're going to kill you? We just stayed here last night. You made us breakfast.
He did not make you breakfast. Your squires had made breakfast.
Oh. Okay, you made us dinner.
Did make you dinner. And you paid him extra.
And you tipped him generously, yeah.
Yeah. Why? So the people around here are insane during the day.
I'm not insane. I don't think I'm insane.
Then just a fool. Either way, we'll find it ourselves. I'll leave the inn.
Okay.
I do not shut the door behind me. I'm letting the bugs in.
Okay.
Because, you know, it's gotta be such a clean place.
Go ahead and roll your cruel.
Oh. I shut the door behind me and I make sure it's latched and it doesn't slam.
That's right.
I wasn't raised in a barn.
And you get a check. Okay, hold on. I am confused.
I wasn't raised in a barn. I just sleep in one.
Oh, no wonder. I'm like not even close to where I need to be. Okay, hang on. No, that's not it. Okay, give me a second here. Let me make sure I got this right. Okay, well, you never spoke to that person because you bypassed that town. Hmm. Okay. You're not going to return to her because you don't even know who she is. Okay. Where is it where this says a blacksmith? Oh, okay. I got it. All right. All right. So you try to what skill are you going to use to try to well no, you've already left the inn. But while you're in the inn, was there any skill you wanted to use to try to calm the innkeeper down? Because nobody said a skill that they were trying to use.
Mm. Could try to orate by, hey, we were just
He's a peasant,
here
remember?
last night. Oh, so it'd be folklore.
It would be folklore if you tried to communicate with him.
Okay. I failed.
Okay.
We already covered that.
Right, right. But yeah, he's very nervous. Isn't there a skill for calming people down? Thought there was. Get a character sheet out. No, I guess it would be folklore. Yeah, it's folklore. Oh, by the way, when you fail a trait, you have to roll the opposite trait. So when you fail your cruel, you have to when you fumble a cruel, you automatically put a check by merciful. No, anyway, I'm You roll merciful. You already did. You rolled merciful. You failed that. So that means you can choose. If you fail one and then you fail the second one, then you can actually choose. So if you want to leave the door open, you could.
I know, but I'll go with shutting it.
Okay.
I'll lean into the fumble.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So, anyone else want to use folklore to calm him down, or are you just going to, or you know, your um, or to do like what you were saying earlier, how you wanted to like extra intimidate him, like to convince him to tell you something. You can use the folklore as, in a hostile way as well, because you know of your station.
I mean, I'll roll it, but it's like, yeah, super failed. I was
Oh.
really not intimidating, or
Yeah.
I threatened him the wrong way.
Yeah, he's just scared of you, right? Scared into silence. All right, so you guys go out and you're looking for somebody else or something else, or what are you doing? Still morning. You guys are flying through this. It's late morning, I would say, closer to, you know, like 10 or 11.
We could try to find Stevington on our own.
Okay, I'm gonna make a point. This would be a hunting roll. Make a hunting roll. And everybody can make it.
You know, let us try one last time to head into the deep wood. And
Well, no, this is just a thought. You're not actually traveling. You're just remembering.
oh,
Okay. All right.
We're not remembering.
Yeah, nobody remembers.
we see the trees and we're like, you know what? No, let's not.
You were here just yesterday, coming out of the trees. You can search the area for an entrance if you want. That's going to take that would be an all day event, but you could do it. For entry point number.
Yeah, because we know it should be near here, so we could search the area.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay,
Yeah.
so if you want to search the area and find it, you make a hunting roll.
Make a hunting.
That's everybody. So you can roll hunting to locate the entrance, but you're still going to have to spend the night in Bedford.
Fail and fail.
So everybody's failed. I got the same roll twice in a row. That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So after one day, you're going to have to spend the night in Bedford. You can eat rations or you can stay at the inn. If you stay at the inn, it's going to be the 3 silver total for eat, drink, and horses. Or you can just use your rations.
Is the innkeeper terrified of us when we go in again?
Yeah, he's scared of you.
I don't think I want him to make our food.
Okay. So you can just stay out. There's a lot of farmland. You guys can just camp out.
Yeah.
Put up your pavilions and all that, and then search again in the morning.
See, take down.
Yep. So everybody mark off a day's rations. I love how all of these encounters you've had all had a potential to get glory.
To get what? It
All
cut
of them
off
had
at
a
the end.
potential for glory, but we didn't get that.
Correct. You haven't done anything that qualified you to get that glory. Okay, so it's the next day after everybody marked off their rations, and it's time to maybe search for the entrance one more time. So that's the morning time. You just roll your hunting. Oh, look at that.
I found it.
Yeah. All right. So Gwyneth and his squire leans over and says, "Sir, isn't this the way we came out of the forest?" And you're like, "Oh yeah, there it is." Yeah, so there's a path going behind a mulberry bush uh, that you remember from the day before. You guys can head towards the path. Now is Bedivere in the lead?
I don't know. Do you guys want me to lead this time? Because it seems I'm having some issues finding the right trail.
It seems like I'm in the lead this time.
You want to be in the
All
lead?
right.
All right. Now, because this is like a very important role, or guess what? You're going to get lost again. You might want to use a passion on this, but
Oh, maybe you should be in the front.
you only get to use a passion once a day, so it would be a decision. So you're going to put Bedivere in the front? Is that what I'm hearing?
Well, I've already used my
No, this is a new day.
passion for the day, but
What?
all right, new day.
It's a new day.
Well, shall I try to be in the lead and see what happens? Gwyneth, what do you think?
After you, good sir.
All right. So I recognize no leaf, no leaf, no leaf, maybe that leaf. All right, let's see. But
Are
I do
you,
recognize that tree. We passed it a circle ago. Sweet.
okay, so you definitely get a check by hunting, and you make it to a clearing, I do believe. Let me.
This is what happens when you make jokes about your poor rolls.
Page 46. Okay, give me a second. Oh, I'm almost there. The Stevington Well. Okay. Okay, so you're traveling down this single file path towards this clearing. Off in the distance, you hear beautiful music. Well, not like musical instruments, but someone's singing, and they're singing very beautiful. They're singing some very old songs, songs that they're out of fashion now, but they sound really good. Like the Beatles. No. As you approach, uh, the the path widens into a clearing large enough for all of you to fit, and in the middle, right in the middle, is a well. It's a well just like any other well from any other village. It's all alone out here in the middle of the forest, and standing beside the well is an extremely beautiful woman. Okay, not extremely. Very. Okay, it says very beautiful woman. She sees you approaching.
Hey. Um, Hail, would you happen to be the Maiden of the Well?
She looks like a young woman, approximately 18 or 20 years old, dressed in the clothing of a noblewoman. She does not seem afraid, and she listens to you as she hands each of you a chrysanthemum, a white chrysanthemum. Um,
Well, thank you. Much appreciated.
if everyone makes an awareness test, or anyone makes an awareness test, Gwyneth,
Yeah, I saw it.
you see, uh,
I see nothing.
oh, Bryce, you get a check. But something, all you see is a beautiful woman. That's what you see, Bryce. But Gwyneth sees off in the distance a flower bed or like a a cluster of chrysanthemums in the right on the edge of the woods. Um, and she hands each of you one of those, and like you said, you appreciate it. I need a volunteer. Wait, hold on. Before she says that, you guys can make a folklore test about white chrysanthemums because this is important. Not really. It's just anecdotal. Gwyneth fails. I assume that's Bryce failing as well. Okay, and then
Bryce failed, yet.
Glor, 1 second.
yeah, a lot of folklore. Okay, hey. So Bedivere remembers that white chrysanthemums are sometimes labeled the flower of truthfulness. Just a little, little anecdote. Okay, she hands you each of the knights a flower from her garden. She looks like a young woman. She does not seem afraid. She uh, looks to Gwyneth and listens to your request. What did you say to her? I don't remember.
I asked if she was the Maiden of the Well.
I am Lady Vithelin, or if you want to call me Vit Helen. Vithelen. I have been called the maiden or the maid or the protector of the well. And its sacred waters. I'm looking for someone who is not only chaste but honest.
Hmm.
Could that knight be amongst you? I need a volunteer. Okay, at this point, it says you guys know each other long enough that you can you can talk as players amongst yourselves, but really the characters just automatically know this. So like if you need to ask each other like what your numbers are.
I have a 10 and an 11 for those traits, so it's probably not me.
It's chaste and what did I say? Chaste and something else. Honest.
Honest.
Yeah, I
I've
have a
got
10 chaste and an 11 honest. I need to work on them.
I'm holding on a double 11 here.
price is a 12.8. Is that what I'm saying?
Yep.
Then it sounds like Betavir's the way to go if you think you might be up for it.
Sure, let's do
Come
it.
on, Bedivere, and I'll smack him on the back. Help the lady out.
She says,
Of course, send the
she
unmarried
she
one in.
offers her hand to you.
I'm going to go ahead and take her hand and let her lead the way.
Okay, she takes you away from the other candidates, some distance from the others into the woods. So it is just the two of you. She asks you to sit on a stone. She points at it. He sits upon
Take a seat as best I can.
Yeah, you can. He sits upon a facing stump. Why have you come?
Well, I have come following my companions to find his missing child who was replaced with a changeling, amongst other things.
Put a check by honest.
All right.
Because you were telling the truth.
The only thing to do.
She's like, that's a horrible story. And as she's talking, you notice that her gown slips quite innocently and accidentally, revealing one perfect breast.
My lady, your dress. Would you please find yourself covered again?
It says you must make a chaste roll.
Okay. Alrighty then. Let us roll our chaste, shall we?
Use your rabbit's foot.
Yes, indeed. Use my rabbit's foot. All right. 9 of 11. Pass.
Okay, so yeah, remove that rabbit's foot. That was a one-time option.
I didn't use the rabbit's foot. He said use the rabbit's foot. I'm just
Oh,
making my roll.
I thought you said I used my rabbit's
No.
foot.
No. He said use the rabbit's foot.
Well, yeah. Okay. So after a moment, she adjusts her gown.
Milady, I appreciate it that you've covered yourself. So may I ask, why are we here alone? Did I die?
No, he's
Can you hear
reading
me?
something.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
No, my thing was acting funky in the first place, so.
Okay, so she grabs your hand again and leads you back to the well. She sings a different song, one with some power in it. She dips and fills 2 skins with the liquid. And she hands you the 2 skins.
I'll take them from her and with an appreciative thanks.
You get 50 glory.
50 glory, nice.
Wow. Okay. She he says this is the water that you have come for. You should return to Murcha the wise woman.
Companions, did we? Mercha the wise woman.
I do not know the name.
Me
But,
neither.
but you do. There was 3 entry points. One was the King's Men with Marion the Druid. Another one was Murcha the wise woman. And one was something else. Right? There was a druid, a wise woman, and a, a scholar, a priest, I think.
I have written down that Merlin and Archbishop sent us off.
Before
Merlin gave us the druid who we'd already talked to, and the Archbishop pointed us to Lambor, the Count of Lambor, and also told us that there were allies that we should find along the way. But I don't have anything noted that there were anyone else besides Lambor and the druid.
I think those are the
Armenian.
names of the statues. Of the
Oh.
stones.
Nope, there was something that was told to you before Merlin showed up on the scene. Because Merlin, that happened on day 2.
Uh, hmm. All I have from the druid is the story about the animal spies.
Okay.
We have a. Oh yeah, you said the Lambor.
Okay, I'll try to find it again. Okay. All right, so let me go to it might have been the druid sharing something with you. So let me find him real quick. That's called the King's Men, right? Okay. Or is it called the Whispering Knights? It might be the Whispering Knights. Ah, here we go. Yeah, so here's Hermione the Bird Speaker. Who sent you there? Who sent you to go see the Hermione?
Um, Geez, where did we start? Uh, did we just happen across it?
No, no.
No.
You were
No?
given 3 options and you decided to choose Hermione.
Okay. Um, is
I know it sounds weird, but I don't see where you were told.
it wasn't the from that elf doctor guy way back when, was it? No, no, he just told us the forest. Okay. Um, we went up that way. I don't know.
Okay. It might be because you had a son and you spoke to someone who said it might have been him or it was someone else that said go to Savage. and seek out these people because they're going to help you, or could help you, or know the answers. Might have been the doctor. Yep. Okay, here we go. If using the changeling, which we are, wise folk give you information about fairies, ways into the forest, etc. These would be Master Pertiones of Oxford, Hermione the Druid, and Murcha the Wise Woman. Yeah, so Murcha the Wise Woman is in Folkingham, and Hermione is at the King's Men, and Master Pertiones of Oxford is guess where? Oxford. Those are all different people that might be able to help you out. So
Where, where
what I'm trying to say is you've heard of her, you've just never met her or know who she is or
Okay.
anything like that. And she's apparently in Folkingham, which you were about to head to when you got lost and you came out at Bedford.
Yeah.
And she says, here's the water you need. Um, take it back to Murcia.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the water you need.
Yeah, guys, let's head to Folkingham and get back to, you know,
Okay, hold on.
Matcha.
There is a progression from this spot. You successfully got the water. Bedford. Okay. Look at the paths. how do you get there? Hmm. Okay. Give me a second. Hollowings. Okay, so you don't really know this, but let me rephrase that. You know of this just off the beaten path to the northwest is supposed to be the castle of Brune. I'm gonna clear a little bit of this off. Oh wait, yeah, reveal area, polygon. There. There's a town like right there called Brune or a castle. If you wanted, there's not a path that leads that way, but you know it's there. So if you wanted to like go cross country in that general direction, you're welcome to it.
Like maybe we can see the tower sticking up.
It's too far for that. It's miles away.
Okay.
But you know
This map.
that there's the Tower of Brune or the keep.
Well,
Bringing you back to this map. Whoa, that's not the map. Okay, then.
I mean,
Maybe it's this one.
if we're already nearby,
Yeah, see,
even if we
Brune is right there by the L. See that right there?
yeah.
Yep. You know it's there. You just don't know how to get there. Because there's Bedford right way over there.
Well, what shall we do? What shall we do, gentlemen?
I mean, we should go for it. Even if we oh my. I just
Roll
got
20
warnings.
just crapped out. Yeah, same. I'm refreshing.
Same here.
Even if we get lost, we're going to come out closer to Folkingham.
Right. You're going to try to make it. Okay. So you're basically just gambling.
So we may as well try.
Yeah. And Brune is a fairly large place.
And I would be willing to bet that Brune This is where we're going to find the one responsible for all this.
Might be. All right, so this is going to be a hunting roll because you're traveling again cross country. So one of you got to make the hunting roll.
Let me give it my all again. Let me see if I recognize that tree we keep passing. 1 second. Get crapped out again.
No worries, take your time.
Gentlemen, let us hope that everything is with me today and my hunting skills are good. We fumbled, and I already have a check.
You did fumble. That basically means that you could be lost.
We're lost.
You could be lost. Or you are. You are lost. Go ahead and mark a day's rations. Whenever you get lost, it's a full day of wandering. But let's see what happens during that day. That is a d20. Okay,
We have a 20 for 20.
that's cool. The first
Or
time
not.
the first time this has happened. Let me find it so I can read it aloud. That's the Yale.
Yeah, didn't we get a 20 before and that was the Yale?
No.
Hmm.
I must have scrolled past it. Oh, here it is. Yep, I scrolled past it. Hermit?
90.
Okay, so there's an old man living in the forest. You find an old man living in the forest.
We have found an old man, folks.
You did?
I see.
What happened to my Discord?
I can hear you.
Yeah, but everything disappeared.
What do you mean?
All the text is gone. It's back. Okay, we're good. I just had to click it. Yeah, so there's an old man. So you can make a religion Christianity check.
All right, a religion Christianity check. Not sure how good I'm at those, but
Obviously,
Critical from Bryce.
obviously pretty good. Okay.
success
So,
for Bedivere.
yeah, whoever crit can give me a d6 roll. Bedivere? No?
A 5.
A 5. Okay. Um, I see that you are lost. Let me show you the way out. Roll a d6.
A 1.
Okay. He leads you to a town. not Brune. Because it doesn't have, it's not a castle, it's a town. Let me find the right page for that. Okay. There we go. Give me a second. I'm gonna don't forget to mark off a day's rations, because whenever you roll the lost, it takes a day for this to happen. Yeah, there we go. I found it. Hide area. Polygon. There we go. Now let's reveal an area. You find an abandoned town. I think it's called an abandoned town. There we go. Let me move you over there. Okay, there's an abandoned market town. And he says, "Here, from here, you should be able to find your way." And then he wanders back into the forest. He basically wanted to get rid of you guys because he's a hermit. He wants to be alone. All the wooden buildings have collapsed and are rotting into the ground. Only the ruins of its few stone buildings remain, completely overgrown by vines and bushes. One could easily pass by this town and not even know it was there.
Could we search the stone ruins?
Yeah, you definitely can.
I think it's our best option is to search the ruins.
Okay. Okay, so if you could see in the northeast, there's like this little green road that leads out of there. You see that? Right about
Yes.
there. Okay, that's what you're looking for, because you're searching the town, obviously, but you're going to want to follow a road. You notice that there's quite a few boars in this town. Um, just your like from a boar hunt or just animals, just boars. But there's this one boar that approaches you. Um, he's massive. How massive is he? Good question. Um, just says monstrous proportions. There are hundreds of boars, but only this one really big one. Many of them are frightened.
See, the
Okay,
boars are frightened.
yeah, because there's getting ready to be a fight. We're going into combat. I'm going to move your tokens south of this box. And just know that there are always going to be 2 boar on each of you because there's hundreds of them. They're not all fighting though. I have to, and we're getting ready just to go into combat, so just bear with me because they charge. They basically fight. Let me get the Game Master book because that's where boar stats are listed, I believe. The bestiary. Here we go. Okay, I can't read that. Animals. Here we go. Hawk. Bull. Bear. Boar. Here we go. Things you know about boars. Let's talk about boars. They're the size of a man, sometimes bigger. They have tusks that can pierce your armor with ease. Every time you fought a boar before, like on a boar hunt or something like that, the boar always attacks the horse. And some hunters claim the tusks for a reward. Yeah, okay. So with 2 boars, now we're going to go, I'm going to count combat rounds. This being round 1. That's not bright enough for me. I need something brighter than that. Okay, round 1. Gwyneth, what do you plan to do? There's 2 boars on you.
They're already on me. Then I will. What's my damage look like?
You can charge through them if you want. In turn, on round 1, you can charge.
Okay. Then yeah, I would like to charge them.
Okay. And Bedivere is, what would you like to do?
I'm going to spur my horse and charge.
All right. And Bryce.
Bryce is following the example of the veteran knights and charging.
Okay, perfect. All right, so we'll start with Gwyneth, and we'll go with 1 boar at a time. And as you charge through them, I don't have a boar sheet. I'm just going to roll dice. So go ahead and make your charge attack. Oh, okay. Now, do you get height and length? You get both.
Plus 10.
Yeah. Let me.
But 2 enemies, so minus 5.
That is correct.
So that would leave us with a +5.
So it leaves you with a +5.
That's fine by me.
For sure. Okay, give me a second. This sheet didn't pop up. There it goes.
I
Alright.
have a 15 charge and a 15 horsemanship, so a +5 does me fine.
Alright, well, Gwyneth, you're up first then.
I'm already working with that. Let's see here. I'm combat. There we go.
Pork chops for dinner, boys, and sausage for breakfast.
Right. Okay. No feast, no battle, no winter phase. Yeah, because the height advantage gives them a minus. Is that correct? I'm trying to remember.
I believe so.
What about length? One of them gives them a minus, and one of them gives you a plus.
I'm looking through our journal.
Yeah, I'm going to the. Combat modifiers 147. Okay. Okay, height advantage. It is a +5, and they also get a -5. Um, multiple opponents. That's height. Where's length? I don't see a length modifier. Where did we get that from? Might be under weapon default. Well, I'm going to give it to you, +5 for the length, but I don't see that in the rules. I don't know where we got that from. We've been using it forever, so we're just going to continue to use it. And then after the game, I'll go through the book with a fine-tooth comb and see if I can't find it. If I can't, then we'll remove it. But for tonight, we're going to keep it. Okay, so you go ahead and make your charge. Remember, it's the lower of your charge or your horsemanship.
Correct.
And then I will make
So
my roll.
so we come out with a +5. My horsemanship and charge are the same, so I will roll charge. +5 is a success with 14.
Okay. I am looking for a 15 -5, 10. I'm looking for a 10. I also have a success, but it's only a 5. So your success is better, so you hit me, but I get to use my shield.
Right.
How come you don't have damage under charge?
Because I clicked charge instead of my lance. 22 damage.
Is that 66?
Yes, it is.
Okay. -5 points of armor. You did 17.
Mm-hmm. That doesn't sound very fun.
No. Why is there an asterisk by his unconscious? A boar can attack for 1 round after it's been incapacitated. Unconscious or a major wound. Okay, so it's not dead. Well, it's unconscious, but it's still fighting. If that makes sense.
It's dead and doesn't know it yet.
It's dead and doesn't know it yet. Okay, you can't see that. I can't see that.
Okay.
Let's make that.
So, I don't know what that means for us.
Well, the second boar is going to attack you.
Okay. It can try. I don't mind.
Well, they're both attacking, but one failed. So you roll your same attack values, everything's the same, and I roll mine.
A success with a 17.
Well, that's pretty good. I have a 10, so I can't beat that unless I crit. I need a 10. Yeah, I failed. So
That'll be 23 damage gets through.
that's right. Also, okay.
We are having a luau tonight.
It's dead, but it doesn't know it yet. Okay. All right. So we'll move over to Bedivere.
Okay.
What were we going to say?
I was gonna say, would I keep going, or would we stop at the 2? But you answered that.
It's by round.
Yeah. But I mean, there were hundreds of them. Like, could I charge into more?
No. You can only attack 2.
Okay. Okay.
Bedivere, you have 2 on you. You get the same modifiers. So I'm gonna try.
right.
I'm gonna try to roll my 10 or less.
All right, so I need to roll charge and then lance, correct?
Negative. You
No,
look.
Lance is correct.
Lance is not correct. It is charge.
That's what I said, charge and then lance, right?
You don't ever roll lance.
Oh, okay. All right, so charge, let's go.
Which don't look at your skill. You look at your combat. Right? Do you have lance listed as a combat skill?
Let me check here, hold on.
That's actually a weapon
Under attacks.
under attacks.
No, lance isn't there, so. All right.
Okay, so you might want to put it there.
Yeah, I
But
should
that's
have it
okay.
there.
You succeed. You hit them. You roll damage now.
All right, time to roll my damage. All right. Oops.
Do you have a 17
Fire.
horsemanship or a 12 horseman?
12 horsemanship.
Okay.
I think it is. Let me double check. Horsemanship. Yeah, 13 horsemanship.
Okay. So you're good.
All right. All right. That's supposed to roll for damage. Come on. Roll for damage. Well, come on.
You're rolling 66
Yeah, it didn't roll it. Why are you not rolling it?
because it's asking you for a modifier.
Oh. No. I already clicked submit and it didn't roll. Okay, 66 plus 5.
Where's the +5 coming from?
Or not plus 5.
Just 66.
Sorry, one here.
Yeah, you're good.
But yeah, that's all he rolled.
Yeah. So you did 23 damage. Also,
Damn, it's almost max. Nice.
I found the +5, by the way.
Yeah, where was the plus 5?
No, sorry. We were talking about with the if you're using a lance, it's a long
Yeah.
weapon. So it gives you +5 when you're on your weapon skill. If your opponent doesn't also have a long weapon,
what page is that on?
it is on page 136.
Oh, okay. I'm on 161. Long. Oh, it's a weapon characteristic. Okay, I gotcha.
Yes, it's only for the first turn, I think.
Well, lances can only be used on the first turn. But yeah, if you have other weapons that have the long characteristic, like maybe a two-handed sword, you could continue to use that plus. Right? No, it says mounted. Hold on. Wait. No, it just says it allows you to negate a minus. A character using a long
Next
weapon
paragraph.
against an opponent with a different type of weapon enjoys a +5 modifier. Yeah. Oh, once your opponent wins a round, they can close the distance. Long weapons do not suffer the penalty at normal distance, but they no longer enjoy the reach. Okay, but they have to win. But that's good. That's fine. Okay, now Bedivere, the second boar is attacking you.
Right,
So,
roll for charge
so yeah,
again.
you just do it again. I missed again.
Another success.
Damage.
And let's roll for damage. 17 on damage this one.
Okay, so that damage would be 12, which is still enough to knock out a boar.
Shit.
All right. So, Bryce. I'm looking to get a 10. I was getting ready to roll a G10. What am I doing? I
And what's
failed.
our modifier?
+5 total. You're getting a -5 because of multiple opponents, and that's why it's only a +5. But you still hit and did enough damage to count uh, that boar out. Why is it not? Okay. Roll 20 is being a pain in the behind. Yep. See how you are. Do it again. There we go. And do it again. Second time. Oh, look at that. I crit. Okay. Let's see what you get.
Come on, Sir Bryce. Oh.
Okay. So you have a success. So you get to apply your shield. But guess what? I'm attacking the horse. So your horse is going to take damage, but you still can like lean down and protect your horse with your shield. It just has no armor.
Right.
Well, it has some armor. It's got a hide. I did 13. Look at all those ones. Damn. Okay. So how much hide does your horse have? Is it 5?
It's not listed on here. It just has its stats. Oh, armor 5. Yeah.
Yep. And then your shield is 6. So that's 11. So your horse takes 2 points of damage. You can mark that as a wound on your horse because just like people, you can do first aid on a horse. And you have an alive boar. But the reason why we went through a full round of knocking these boars out, but they're not unconscious, they're still fighting. I think they do pass out, and I'm going to explain why. Um, um, only a small number fight, not 100. Okay, that's good. Okay, every knight is charged by a new boar every round. Monsters. Okay. Okay. So they do pass out. Okay. And they lay out. You didn't hit any of them hard enough to actually kill them, but as soon as you knock them out, these boars transform into humans.
Are they still damaged from how we
Yeah, they're knocked
hit
out.
them with the lance?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
they're
yeah.
knocked out.
Yeah, they're knocked out. They are badly wounded, if you want to call it that. Think of them as polymorphed or transformed or something like that into a boar, and now they've once you knock them out, they revert back to their true form, which is human. All right, it's a new now. But since all but Bryce knocked all of their boars out, you have choices for Gwyneth and Bedivere. What are your choices? Here we go. You have 3 choices. You can keep fighting, help a fellow in trouble, which none of you are, or attack the big boar. Because there's a big boar in waiting. Basically, he's waiting for all
Gwyneth
the.
and Bryce, I do believe that said a large boar ahead of us is the true enemy. And we risk harming innocents if we continue to fight his puppets.
Since every round you're going to have
Well then,
fresh ones. I don't. Yeah, this just helps me keep track of who gets a choice. But yeah, Gwyneth and Bedivere have a choice. You can keep fighting, or you can move to help a fellow who has been like knocked out or whatever, which is unnecessary, or attack the big guy.
I'm going to spur my horse after saying that and charge after the big guy. The rest
Okay.
wish to follow.
Okay, so you're checking the big guy. Gwyneth?
I am also charging the big guy, and I'm trying to get there first.
That's fine.
The race is on.
Is your dexterity higher than Bedivere's?
Ooh, good question. I have a 16.
It most definitely is. I have an 11.
Okay.
Wouldn't it be horsemanship since they're riding?
Nope, it's dex.
Okay.
So.
All right.
It's a roll-off.
Yeah, so you are being attacked by Gwyneth. You're being attacked by 3 boars. You got 2 charging you and the big one. Bedivere, same thing. You have 2 plus the big one. And
all right.
And Bryce, you just have 2. So
2.
Yeah, just 2. So we'll go with Bryce first because he's the easiest to calculate. Same modifiers. Because there's new charges happening, you get to continue with your lance. You don't have to pull your sword out. If it was okay. Let's see if I can roll a 15. I can't because I have a target number of 10. So you succeed and you do 20 damage, and that basically disables one of the boars. Now you get a second one. I get a fumble.
You called it.
You also get a fumble. But when you fumble with the lance, there is a bad thing that happens.
Womp womp.
Okay. My roll 20 is going really slow, just letting you know. Yeah, let's close that. Bring it up a second time. There we go. Mounted lance fumble table.
Oh
Horsemanship.
my.
You got to make a horsemanship roll.
Success.
Okay. On a success, your lance breaks. Your character is struck by flying splinters for 1d6 damage. Armor does not protect. So you can roll 1d6 and take that as a wound. Is that what your d6?
All right. Set.
Is
Yeah,
that
that was a D6 there.
okay? Go ahead and mark that as 5 points of damage, and it's a wound. Does 5 beat your unconsciousness? No, of course it doesn't. Okay,
Still good.
so you're still good. Yeah, what's going on there? There we go. Got rid of it. Okay, so there it is. And okay, so Gwyneth and Bedivere, before you strike the mare, let's go ahead and hit the 2 that are attacking you. Let's start with Gwyneth first. And I need a 10. You get your +5.
Okay. Where's my button? There's my button.
I failed.
+5. I did not.
Yeah, so you took one of them out. Oh, I can't select that by doing that. Okay. And is that your second roll?
Yes, sir.
So I need to beat a 7.
Yeah, it's doable. He did it.
That's right. So your horse, because you succeeded, you can put your shield in the way for your horse.
Which I will.
Of course you will. I did 18.
Oh. Dang.
But you have 5 for horse and 6 for shield.
Yeah. 7 damage.
Okay, and then we're going to go with Bedivere. Got 2 on you.
All right.
I got
And
it.
I figured out what was going on over here with my land, with what I needed. So,
No
all right,
problem.
ready?
I got a failure. Go ahead.
Okay, so 66, and we still getting the +5 or no?
Yeah, you got a +5.
All right, no plus to the modifier, and all right, that's a success with 27 damage.
Yep.
For the first one.
Yep.
And let me roll for the second one.
Yep. Second one.
Oops, cancel. I didn't add the modifier. Hold on.
I also failed.
I forgot to add the modifier. There we go. Okay. There we go. Success with a damage of 19.
Okay. So, Bedivere, you successfully knocked out both of your attacking boars. Now there is one final boar. I need to use it. I need to go to the Game Master's book.
I say we strike together.
185. Okay. Well, that's some fine print. Okay. Monstrous. Okay. All right. I got it. Okay. So Gwyneth goes first on the die roll because he has a higher dex. I still need a 10. Oh, wait. I'm being attacked by two? No, there's three of us. That's right. You are getting the minus. You don't have a +5. You guys should be at +0.
Ah, you're right. My first attack still hits, and my second attack is still
Well, you
what
don't
it
know yet.
was.
You don't know that yet. Okay. Yeah, your first one hits 19. Okay. That's 10. That's that. Okay. Second attack.
Was the one where I got hit. So I still got hit. Or do you mean roll the big pig now?
Oh, right. You already rolled the big pig. Right. Gotcha. Okay.
I haven't.
That's what that last roll was.
I haven't done it yet.
What's going on? Roll.
We did the
Just roll.
okay. Fumble.
Guess what? Make a horsemanship roll.
Unless we had the +5. Darn. Horsemanship.
Failure. Doesn't want to load for some reason. Okay. Second time it loads. Failure. Tip buries itself in the earth and launches you from your saddle. Lance broken. And you take 2d6 damage without armor. Nine. What's your unconscious or whatever?
My unconscious is when I hit 9. My major wound is 22.
Okay. Yeah, so you got a pretty sizable wound there.
Yeah.
Okay, Bedivere, your chance. No modifier.
No modifier time to redeem us all. Here
But
we
I
go.
still get the -5, so I'm looking for a 10.
Success with 22 damage.
Okay, I failed. So 22. Nine. 13. 14. Okay, he's still standing. Okay, so nobody.
But he knocked him out, but that's okay.
Yeah, nobody took out every boar that's around them. So nobody has the opportunity to charge someone new or run to help your friend or any of that stuff. So you're pretty much stuck where you're at. Gwyneth, you have 2 boars on you, and Bedivere, you have 2 plus the big guy. So Gwyneth, you don't have the big guy on you anymore.
Okay.
You've been knocked to the ground though. So you fight with a -5, or you can stand up.
Well,
If
I
you-
will stand up.
Yeah, because if you standing up is after combat. Movement is after fighting.
Right. So I'll fight with a -5 for now.
Right, because you're on on the ground or whatever while you're fighting and trying
Okay.
to get up. And 2 are attacking Bryce. Okay. So let's go with Bryce's first. And this is the 3rd round, which I stopped tracking for some reason. Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3. Okay.
I'm trying to decide what weapon I'm going to use since my lance broke.
Right.
I guess we'll use the sword.
Right.
So do I need to make a horsemanship check and then a sword check?
There's no need to make any checks. You just fight with your sword.
Okay. And no modifiers, correct? It's +5 for being mounted, -5 because there's 2 of them.
That is exactly correct.
Oh no.
You did succeed though with a 1. I need a 10. I got a 6, so I succeed. So I hit your horse. So your horse takes 13 minus 11. That's another 2 points of damage on your horse. All right, the second boar.
Success again.
Much better. I got a success, but your success is better than mine. So you hit me for 12. I have 5 armor, so I take 7, and I'm still there. Okay. Good deal. Now, okay, hold on. With that sword, what are you rolling? Are you rolling 4 dice?
Yes.
You being on a horse, you get an extra die with that.
On damage.
Yeah, so you get 1 die damage for both attacks, right? But only 1 hit though, right? Yeah, only 1 hit. So just give me another d6 and I'll just add it to the damage.
So it's 15 on the second one.
Yeah, yeah. And actual, it's just extra 3. Yeah, okay, it's still a lot. Okay, so no worries. Gwyneth, you have 2 boar on you. You're on the ground. How are you gonna fight? You're gonna fight with a -5.
Yep.
Apparently, I get a +5 for height advantage.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for a 20 to hit you.
Oh, how the turns have tabled.
I hit with a 7.
I crit.
Okay, so I don't hit you. And you do you only
An
get
extra 46, right?
an extra 46. That's right.
So 31?
30 minus 5. Okay, so that's one of
So
them.
26.
Yeah, yeah. And then the second one,
Okay.
I got an 8.
Ooh.
Okay, so I hit you. Now you don't get to use your shield.
Oh, I meant to. It's too late now. I meant to invoke a passion. Oh well. Still would have failed.
19.
19.
You get all your armor, just not your shield.
Correct. Where did. It's up at the top, right? Yeah, okay. So that is 15 I'm blocked, so I will take 4.
Right? So you create a wound of 4 points.
Ooh, owie, it hurty.
And then you get up.
Yeah.
On a future turn, if you wanted, you could remount. Or you could just continue to fight from the ground. Okay, so we're at Bedivere, right? We got 2 normal boars attacking you. So we'll start with those.
All right, no bonus.
No bonus. I get a -5 because of height.
All right, first one.
I miss. No, wait, I hit.
2 success with 28 damage.
0 damage because I hit you with an 8. You
Oof.
only hit me with a 2.
With a 2.
So
Yep.
you take 13. I think you have more than that in armor. No, wait, I'm hitting your horse. So your horse is going to take
All right.
2 points.
Okay. Oh, my poor horse.
Yeah, this is hurting your horse more than anything else.
All right, and then should
And
we
then
go on to the second?
and then the second, exactly.
Okay.
I miss.
And a 10 to hit.
Yeah.
And 19 in damage.
Yeah, yeah. You took him out. Another blacksmith turns back into a human form. Okay, so now we got this big guy here. He's been hit. He is injured, right? He's just not out. You go ahead. You get your no modifier, and I get a -5. I fumbled.
Roll20 can be really brutal sometimes with those.
But it's green. Oh well. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Bedivere.
Better.
All right, attack roll. Sorry.
Yeah.
I start reading something, it always spaced out. I don't know why I do that. Sorry. All right, attack roll. And no modifier, and ooh, fumbled.
Also a fumble. So a fumble versus a fumble. Neither suffer damage. Both drop their weapon or break their weapon.
Okay.
Um, I'm a boar. I don't drop my tusks. Okay. So, yeah, you didn't take any damage. New round. We're going to go to round 4. Now, there's a reason why I'm counting. You just don't know what it is. Gwyneth, it's up to you. What are you doing? You're standing, so you don't get a minus for being on the ground.
Um,
You do get a minus
Well-
because there's 2 attacking you.
yeah, and I'm gonna be getting onto my horse once I can move.
Right. Okay. So you're going to mount up after the fight.
Right. But in the meantime, there's 2 boars. And that's just a flat attack, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just get a -5. Because there's 2 of them.
Right.
Bedivere, what are we doing?
I'm going to go ahead and continue to attack.
Got it. And Bryce, I assume the same.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's start with Bryce because he's over here off to the side a little bit. Go ahead and I'm looking. Wait, you're on.
Failure?
You're still on a horse though, right? So
Yes.
I succeed with a 5. All right. You failed with a 15, 12. Did you get your +5 for height?
Yeah, but it's canceled out because I'm 2v1. Remember?
Ah, right. Yep, you're right on top of that. Okay, so 5 dice against your horse. Now, because it's a failure, you don't get the shield.
Wolf.
Yeah, what's your horse's knockdown? Well, your horse is going to take 15, but what's the horse's knockdown?
I don't know. How would I see that?
Hold
Yeah.
on, we have a handout.
It should be on the stats. Is it under players?
Chapter 10, horses.
Players, handouts, items, maybe? No, I don't know. No, it shouldn't be items. It should be like
So for the charger...
rule snips.
Oh,
No. I thought it would be under handouts. NPC characters. Personalities? No, it would be there. It'd be under items.
isn't knockdown just your
Knock-
size?
Yeah, determine value is their size characteristic. Size is 40. So he's not knocked down.
Okay, this is the chart you probably have. Right there.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's not knocked down. All right, so we go with this. Was that the second? Was that the first? That was the first attack, right?
That's the first one.
All right, so we go with the second one.
Success.
I failed. Okay. And is that 5d6? It is. Okay, good.
Yes, I changed it to 5d6 for while I'm mounted.
Yeah, exactly right. Okay, so he's out. Gwyneth, you are fighting 2 on the ground before you get a chance to mount up.
Okay.
I fumbled.
Doink. And -5. Doink. Doink. Well, I did not. So that is 16 getting. Oh,
Yeah, so it says no shield. Okay, well, I knew that. Okay. How much you do? 21?
yes.
All right, that's fine. Next guy.
Next guy.
I failed. All right, so you knocked them both out. Okay, so that means you'll be able to have those options on the next turn.
Okay. Going for the big pig.
Yeah, are we on round 5? I think we are.
No, this is still 4.
This is 4? Okay. So
4 started with Sir Bryce and then went to me.
Okay. Okay, so now we're on Bedivere. Bedivere, you've got 2 on you and the big pig. So you have no modifiers and they have -5. So we'll go with the first -5. It's a little one.
I hit a 5. Or
Yeah, you took him out.
25 damage.
Yeah, you're good. He's out. And then the
Okay.
second one, I get -5. I also missed, and you
Failed.
missed. That's fine. We both missed. And then the big pig.
And last for the big pig.
I missed.
Oof, failed. Missed and missed.
Okay, so we both missed. Okay, so Gwyneth, at this point, you are able to mount up. You're the only one that took both of them out. So you can go after the big pig on the next round, or you can go to help one of your friends.
Big pig.
Of course, yeah.
I'm going after that big pig.
Okay. So Gwyneth and Bedivere is going to have, I assume Bedivere is going to continue on fighting the big pig. Now, you're
Absolutely.
Now, when you're attacking the big pig, you don't get to use your lance.
Or sword, a regular sword.
Yeah, it's regular sword. Because you're not charging him at this point. But Bryce, you're charging through the pigs. You didn't take them both out, so you can't go after the big guy.
Right. I'm still, yeah, I've got.
Yeah, so here we go. Let's start with Bryce.
Failed on the first one.
Let's see what I get. I got a crit. So we're looking for 9d6 against your horse. I'll just roll 5 and 4 together. There we go. So 20, 32.
Yeah. That horse is down.
Unconscious?
Oh, wait, -5. Yeah, he's unconscious. He's got 36 hit points left. I don't know what his unconscious rating is, but 32 -5 is 27.
Doesn't he have like 50 hit points?
He's down to 9 hit points.
Okay. He's probably down, unconscious. I'll give him a new wound. And actually, what's his major wound? You know what that is?
It doesn't say. Major wound appears to be your constitution.
Con's 18, so that's a major wound.
Yeah. So major wound automatically knocks him out. Okay. So what that happens is when your horse hits the dirt, you get thrown, and uh, you would normally take 1d6 damage, but you get to apply your armor. So you can't take any damage, but you're down on the ground.
Okay.
Which means, and I'm not going to have that boar attack you because now you got thrown out of the way or whatever. They'll attack you next round. But when they attack you, they'll be considered height advantage until you stand up, which is after the round. Okay, so Gwyneth, you're back. You got two normal dudes. They're attacking you.
I'm going at him with my sword.
It's a fail.
However,
Because you have a broken lance?
correct.
Okay.
However, could I invoke my honor for this fight, trying to get to and take down the big pig?
How does this affect your honor?
Well, in front of his compatriots, he is supposed to be the more renowned and
No.
Yeah, I want to.
battlefield-tested
No.
knight. Therefore,
No.
Okay.
Honor is with
With other knights.
yeah, not your
Okay.
compatriots.
Loyalty
And-
companions.
And the boar doesn't have any. Yeah, loyalty companions. I can see that. Seeing Bryce hit the deck and broken lance. And
we need to end this.
Yeah, I can see companions.
Okay. Then that would be right here. Success.
Yep, that's +5 on your what skill?
I'm actually going to have to add it to my horsemanship because that is lower than my swords by 1.
Well, we'll do it that way. What's the lower number of your sword and horsemanship?
So horsemanship is lower. It is a 15.
Okay,
Sword is a 16.
Okay, so the +5 is going to be 20.
Yeah.
Yeah. That works.
So I'm just going to roll my sword with a +4.
Yeah, that works.
So that is a success against the first pig.
Yeah, I failed. So you hit. He's out.
Oh yeah, okay. And the second? Ooh, a 4. Oh.
I missed.
Yeah.
So,
So that is
yeah, so you took him out. 23
Okay.
damage. Yeah. Now you get the big pig. Now you were taking the minuses, right?
I did not. Hold on.
4 would have hit.
Yes, but the 16
Would have missed.
the target would have been a crit.
No, it wouldn't have been.
No, going off the lower one, horsemanship would make it a 15,
Right.
so it would have missed.
Right, you missed.
Dang.
Okay, that's all right.
Okay.
But you still get the big
But
guy.
he missed as well.
He
So
did. Yeah. So you still get the big
Okay.
guy.
Okay. Oh, I didn't roll that one yet. Okay. So it ends up just being that. There we go. Success with 11.
Success with a 4. Okay, so you do damage.
20.
Yep, you got your 20 damage. He's got 9 armor. So 11 plus the damage done before. It's actually unconscious. Okay, just barely. Well, it's supposed to last an extra turn, but because he's been transformed, he doesn't get that special ferocity rule. So here we go. Just a second. Mayor Boar. Uh, when you defeat the Mayor Boar, all of the boars transform back to humans, all 100 of them. Yeah, so the ones that are fighting you or would be charging you have all like come to their senses. They're shaking it off. Are you going to continue to wade through the humans, or because they're all kind of pausing? If you want to, you can just start chopping humans like Lancelot in King Arthur and the Holy Grail.
No.
Okay,
I think I'm probably assuming.
they're bewildered and frightened.
Yeah, so I am checking on probably Sir Bryce first. Trying to wade through the humans to Sir Bryce.
Yeah, it's okay. You can do that. They all like run and hide and get out of your way and all that. Okay, so his horse is worse for wear. He's okay. All right, so let me award some glory, and then what we'll do is we'll call it for the night because it's a perfect time to end. You get 20 points. This is for everybody for escaping this town, because you are going to eventually escape this town. 50 points for this is for everybody for laying to rest the glamour that transformed the townsfolk. 75 glory for defeating the Mayor Boar. And 0 glory if you killed any boars, which you did not. They never reached 31 damage in one hit. Some of them got close, but nobody hit 31. So what is that? That's 95, 145, something like that total. So everybody gets 145 glory.
Yeah.
Your horse is, you're probably going to have to camp here in town. The villagers are, once they come to their senses, they do their best to help you, but they've been in boar form for years, so they don't have any food, or their inn is burned to the ground or collapsed or whatever. This is really just you're in a ruins. This town is not really a town. I don't think you're going to kill any of these people and eat them for boar meat, because that would have been human meat.
We're for sure going to have to do first aid on the ones we hit.
Absolutely.
I'm
And
gonna have to do first aid on my horse.
and the horse. Yeah.
I think the horse is rations now.
Okay, just mark this on like a to-do list. We're going to do first aid the first thing when we start next week.
Got to help these poor people out.
Yeah, help the people out, help your horses out.
Help me out.
Help you out. Yeah. Basically just
help me help you.
Just do that, within the first hour, do all the first aid. And then you find the road that goes towards the next town, and then you'll head that way. But that'll all be next week. All right. So, what is that? Oh, putting it in the chat. Okay, yeah, that'll work. All right. So
That
you
should
guys.
be there when we come back.
That's right. That's right. Unless I delete the chat. I'm not going to do that. Um, Speaking of which,
Right, guys.
there was a guy that messaged me last week, and he never did
Tate.
never did reply. Well, I don't know
Well,
what's
that's
going
too
on.
bad.
Yeah, I'll send him another message just to see if if he's still into it or not. All right, guys, I'll catch you next week. It was fun.
All right, see y'all next week then.
Thank
All right,
you.
have a good night.
All right, bye.
All right, that was interesting. We had a fight, and I will catch you guys all. What? I'm closing everything. I don't know. Did I just close the stream? No, I don't think so. Yeah, there was going to be 8 rounds. We had gone through 4. After 8, I'm not really sure. I really didn't even need to track the boars, but they did kill a lot of them. So, all right. So, if Tate responds to my messages in Roll20, then we'll make a character. Otherwise, we still have a opening. If anybody's interested in maybe playing, we can always use another voice. Also, just FYI, I put this out on every video just to keep everybody in touch what's going on. But when we eventually finish the wow, this is still way at the beginning. Yeah, when we finish the what the hell is going on? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But when we finish this Sauvage quest or campaign book, I'm planning on switching over to a totally different world called Harn. I'm still going to be playing Pendragon. We'll be making brand new characters, most likely. And it'll still be the same game mechanics. It'll just be in a totally different world of Harn. And if you're not familiar with Harn, then that's cool. If you want to play in it, it'd be something new. And if you are familiar with it, then watching it and watching the way I play in it with using the Pendragon rules might be pretty interesting. And yeah, because it's a Dark Age world as well. Uh, the but it's think of it like an alternate dimension, totally different. Um, what do I got? I got yeah, right there. Yeah, Harn is a continent in a world, and this whole island here is considered Harn. Um, yeah. All right. I'll see everybody next week, 7 o'clock. You guys take care.